This is a horrible story. It's not very funny. But when I was, I would say about 11, for my birthday, I really, really wanted a pet. I'm trying to remember how exactly this went down. I think my parents, they got me a goldfish. And obviously their goldfish husbandry wasn't very good. It was just like in a bowl. Like, I get it. I know how you're supposed to take care of fish now, but I was like 11. And the goldfish ended up dying, right? Like really, really soon after we got it, like 1 or 2 days. I know. I think I named it Goldeen, like after the Pokemon, because I was really into Pokemon at the time, and I was like 11, so obviously I named it after a Pokemon. Anyways, Goldeen kicked the bucket, and don't yell at me. And obviously my parents like felt bad or something. So they were like, let's get her another one. Let's get her something else. And they got me, it was not a goldfish. It was like 6 shrimp, chat. Like freshwater shrimp or something. And they were just like in the bowl. Just 6 freshwater shrimp in the bowl, okay? And obviously, chat, like, they too kicked it pretty quickly. Like, one of them died, and then I was like, oh no! When one shrimp dies, like, it releases chemicals that are, like, poisonous, because that's, you know, in my 11-year-old mind, that's why you're supposed to cook shrimp and cook other seafood alive, is because they go really, really bad if you don't cook them right away. So the other shrimp ended up dying, and I thought it was just because that first shrimp had died and it like tainted the water or something. I mean, obviously it was just because of the husbandry. And then, chat, and then my parents felt bad again. And they were like, we'll get her a snail. There's no way she could fuck up a snail, right? I don't remember if I gave it a name. It was probably like a stupid name, like a joke name at that point, because I'd sort of given in, you know? And it was just all alone in the bowl, eating algae or whatever. And then the snail too kicked the bucket fairly soon after. And I was like I was like actually really sad about it. Not because I was attached to the snail, but because any animal my parents had given me just ended up dying, and I didn't know if it was my fault or not. So I remember, like when the snail died, and I was kind of sad about it. My mom made like this sarcastic remark, and she was just like, the death of a snail. And like, I remember being a little, a little upset, because I was like, it wasn't the snail. It didn't matter what it was. It was just that shit kept dying on me. Man. What was I saying, chat?
Would it have hit different if it was a plant instead?
No! Actually, let me tell you about that. I got a couple houseplants, chat. Yeah, it doesn't get... it doesn't get better, chat. And one of them was a plant called a majesty palm. And it was like fairly small, but it was like one of those plants that like gets bigger, you know? And it just started dying one day, and I didn't know if I was watering it too much or watering it too little, but it just was dying, and it just died. And then I walked past the Walmart I bought it from one day, and I saw a whole row of dead majesty palms just sitting outside. And I was like, oh shit. They were just like diseased or something. So that one wasn't my fault. Man. I kill everything I touch. Everything I touch. Not my boa constrictor though. I've had her for like 8 years now. How did all that happen and you still convinced your parents to let you get a snake? I was a lot older. I was like 14 or 15. Sorry to hear your animals dying. If it makes you feel any better, you're a big inspiration to me and I'm super impressed with your art. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm super over it. I was like, this was many, many, many years ago. I was like 10 or 11.